Okay, we're going to go back to our rule at the start. When you're multiplying indices, you just add them together. So 4/3 plus 5/3 is 9/3. So this is 3 to the power of 9/3. Now 9/3 is 3, right? 9 divided 3 is 3. So this is actually just 3 cubed. And the answer is 27 again. This one, the first thing I'm going to do is rewrite that. So this is the square root of 7 cubed over the square root of 7. Now think about another way to write this is like that, right? That this is a cubed thing, square root of 7, and then I can just cross out that. So the square root of 7 times the square root of 7 is just 7, right? I mean, you can think about it if you multiply them together. 7 times 7 is 49, so that would be the square root of 49, which is just 7. Any square root multiplied by itself as a square root is just the number itself. Okay, I'm going to rewrite this one too. So this is the cubed root of 8, right? 1/3, this bottom number comes out the front, plus 7 divided by the cubed root of 27, because again, this is to the power of a third. So I know that the cubed root of 8 is 2, we did that before, plus 7 over the cubed root of 27, well, we did that before as well, that's 3, because 3 times 3 is 9 times 3 is 27. So then this is just 9 over 3, which is 3. All right, now we have to find, the value of x. So some of these are going to be simpler than others. So what I'm going to look at first here is 49 to the power of what is 7? Well, I know that the square root of 49 is 7. So how do we write a square root as a power? It should be 49 to the power of a half equals 7, right? Because that's the same as the square root. So x is a half. Then for this one, I'm going to just work out 16 to the power of what is 4. Well, this is the same thing as that, isn't it? 16 to the power of a half is 4, because I want the square root of 16, which is 4. So all I have to do now is say, how do I get this bit here to equal half? So I need this power to be half. So if you can't tell what this is off the top of your head, then what you should be doing is rearranging this equation, right? So to get x by itself, you're going to divide. So x is actually half divided by -2, which is the same as timesing by, so remember you're allowed to flip and multiply. So we can change this to -half, which gives us -1/4. Yeah, if you're not sure of any of these rules, please ask me, but these are things I'm assuming that you know how to do. Okay, this one is really simple. It's a bit of a trick question. Anything to the power of, nope, don't worry about me. I'm about to say something stupid. Okay, so we need 5 to be 5, right? So 5 to the power of 1 is 5. So x has to be what to make this equal 5? So that means 4x has to equal 1, right? Because this power needs to be 1. So then we're going to divide, so x is just 1/4. All right, next page. Okay, same thing. We're going to say, what does this need to be to make this equal to 128? X to the power of what? Well, we counted up before, right? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So we need the 7th power. So it needs to be that. So x plus 4 has to equal 7, which makes x 3. Okay, next one here. Same thing. 3 to the power of what is 27? Well, we've already talked about this a million times. 3 cubed is 27. So that means -x plus 9 has to equal 3, which means that x is going to be -6. All right. Okay, 125 to the power of what is 5? Well, we talked before about the fact that the third root, so the cubed root of 125 is 5. 5 times 5 is 25 times 5 is 125. So 125 to the power of 1/3 has to be 5. So x is just 1/3. Okay, same thing here. 3 to the power of what is 81? Well, this is one we did before as well. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. So it's the 4th root. So we want this to be 4. But because x is negative, we're going to have to say x is -4, because -4 gives us +4, right? So they will ask you questions like that. Just make sure that you're understanding of the double negative situation. All right, so I'm going to write this one out like that. All right, so this one here becomes maybe slightly trickier. I'm not sure, it depends how your brain works, but I need this to be 16. So 2 to the power of what is 16? 2, 4, 8, 16. So I need this to actually be 2 to the power of 4. But it's already on the bottom of a fraction, so I'm actually going to say that x is -4 for the second time in a row. Because if this is 2 to the power of -4, that means it should be that, right? So that makes x -4 again. All right, same thing here. I need to know what should this power be to make that true. Well, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. All right, so it's to the power of 9. So 2x minus 1 has to equal 9. So then I'm just going to solve this like an algebraic equation. So 2x equals 9 plus 1, which means x equals 10 divided by 2, which means x equals 5. All right. So hopefully all of that was okay. I know there were a few tricky questions in there, but hopefully most of that was all right. Yeah, if you're still unsure about any particular types of these questions, please just write to me and let me know which ones so that I know that you need some extra revision on certain parts. All right, let me know and I will see you later.